And apart from the work I was doing in private equity and sorts, I was doing a lot of private research myself. And I had noticed that, 60% of the people that participate in the world financial markets don't have access to credit products. Now, to me at that time, I'm like, that's ridiculous. I mean, everybody should have the opportunity to participate. I mean, they are participating right now, but through a woefully inefficient, underfunded, and under collateralized market for themselves if they're in any other country that's outside of Western banking regulation. So I was like, is there a solve for this? What can we do? And my initial impetus and thought for this is like, why don't we find a way to get people access to these products, bank accounts, credit products, whatever they might be, even in a micro format? But in order to do so, we needed to have something to collateralize against. And what better than collateralizing against information? Data. Now, we had seen that 4.3 billion people had access to the internet in some rudimentary format through their phones, and that's only grown over time, over the years, exponentially. And we wanted to give access to these products. We're like, why don't we'll just create financial products, whatever they may be, and we will do the underwriting using people's data. But we ran into a massive headwind. And I say we because I started this with my co-founder, Jonathan Schellem from New York City. We are good friends, old friends. And this was a very altruistic path we wanted to head down and figured this could really help a large majority of the planet. Our greatest headwind came to the fact that we can't collateralize and underwrite people if we don't know the value of it. And this was the same for everyone everywhere. It's, how much is that data actually worth? Now, we had seen thematically that post Cambridge Analytica and the value of Facebook ads and Google ads dealt with this targeting of profiles of consumers online. And steps further, there was a lot of data being sold back to the financial services industry from people like TransUnion, like Experian, selling profiles of Americans, back to these companies. So Kurt Dirty can be sold either a new banking product or a new credit card, and you get them all the time in the mail. I know you do.
Yeah.
Most likely from Capital One. They're a big buyer of this information.
Right.
Now, when we had seen this and we ran into this headwind and we saw what was currently going on with the data and the changes socially within the market, we had a general long-term idea that things would inevitably tend towards data itself as the most valuable asset.